Hello! We are back at it. Ooh, level 10. So, the last one was... Whoa, jeez. How are you not dead? What is shooting at me? It sounds like... it's a golem. Get out of here, man. I thought something was shooting at me like a dragon. Bomberhead, that'll be it. Oh man, crazy start already. Today was an insane day. Oh my gosh, we had this defective web app we have to use at work, and they have like cheap servers or something, and it's a web company and they have cheap servers, so the thing will just insanely lag out from time to time. And today it did, but it lagged out for a long time. So much so that the dedicated dev had to go in and do a hotfix. But it really messed up like my workflow. And I'm one of those persons who I don't like inconsistency in work. I don't think anybody really does, but I feel like some people are a little bit better at shaking things up. But if you want something to be done well, then you need a consistent format, you know? Like, and I often think about like restaurants as a good example. Restaurants, it's really obvious to anyone to explain it in this way. And if a restaurant has inconsistently good food, would you keep going there if sometimes it's good and sometimes it's bad and sometimes it's okay? And you know, it's like, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, it all has the basic flavor of this restaurant. Maybe you like the basic ingredients or the menu. But if sometimes it's just like terrible or messed up or they forgot something, do you keep going there? And I think the sane person would say, no, I'll find somebody else with a menu like that is consistent, you know? And so the work is very chaotic. It's very badly organized in order to just basically keep wages low. Nice. Oh! The fairies ring! Oh my gosh. That's the best weapon you can get for Ruby. That's in the fishing thing. I thought you could only get those from fishing. Ooh! Dang! I might have a little bit of training to do before the final boss, but wow, yeah, I was not expecting that. Holy cow. Now I just need a stat for Ungaga. I should see what his weapon is called by looking in a pond. Oh my gosh. That's insane. That is freaking insane. I was not expecting that. Holy cow. Okay, girl. Okay, back to my analogy. And no, not you. Yeah, you wouldn't go to the same restaurant, but like this place, because it's like a web company, most people don't know what it is that they should be getting or what a quality web service looks like. And, you know, most people don't really like care that much. Like a lot of people just treat their website like this thing that they gotta have and whatever, so they just kind of schlep it off to somebody else. But then as a result, you get like these web agencies that just really are kind of terrible. They're bad to their employees, and they're bad to the websites, and they have very inconsistent workflows, and they put out very inconsistent services and products, and there's not really anybody to say, oh, you're doing a bad job, because it's not like, you know what I mean? Another conversation I want to have sometime is like objectivity and subjectivity in art. But I mean, this is a good point to kind of breach it. Like if food can be objectively bad, you know, but like a web service, unless you really understand websites, it's gonna feel very subjective, you know, because it's like, well, my website isn't offline, therefore good service, question mark, you know? And most people, that's like their the level of quality that they understand is my website is online, therefore service is working. Okay, let's go to the next level and then I'll continue. But like a web service can also be objectively bad, and that really comes down to inconsistency. Like, some things that we do inconsistent is that, oh, that was a total waste. But that's okay, I don't really need it anymore. I mean, look at this thing, it's pretty much maxed out. Okay, so I'm gonna put that on what I have in my pocket here. What a waste! Ah! Oh well. So yeah, a web service can totally be objectively bad. But your average person knows so little about websites and the internet that there's no way that they could tell. Whereas, like, if you bite into a cheeseburger and it's cold and flat and bad, then you can easily say, oh, this is bad. That's just not, you know, an accessible level of understanding to the average person when it comes to anything digital. Most things digital. Even, you know, unless it's something that they, even like phones, I don't think a lot of people really understand that some are like objectively bad, you know? So it's crazy. Like, you could give the average person even like a terrific phone, and they will, if they don't understand how to use it, which most people don't, they'll be like, oh, it's bad, I hate it. Which is so frustrating. But that's a whole other conversation about the difficulties of technology and onboarding humans with a new mode of existence, I guess. What are you shooting at me? But yeah, so like, my company is very inconsistent, and it's just deeply frustrating to me as the worker, because I want to do a good job. I want to know that I'm benefiting my clients. I want to have consistent clients. We don't even have consistent clients. Like, I don't see the same websites every day. I see hundreds of different websites every day. It's never the same. And so how could we possibly be delivering the best possible product when we're not even really, like, treating our clients with enough dignity to give them the same dev the same 2 days in a row, you know? Not even that. So it's nuts, man. It's a nutty place, and it's very upsetting to work there. But I get to work from home, and they pay me kind of okay, not really. not a living wage, but not really such a thing in America. So yay! But anyway, I feel like I got off track, and now I'm just complaining about my job. What was I actually talking about? Holy cow. Oh, that was his wall, wasn't it? His shield. He was blocking at me. Oh man, I want to go back and listen to the beginning of this episode now, because I completely forgot what I was talking about. Good grief. I'm not sure what I was talking about. Oh, I was just talking about my day. Yeah, I had a really crazy day. The tool was down the web app that we use is down for a good, like, hour, which just really threw me off my timing, because I've been trying to get my timing and planning the day consistently down, since there's nothing else consistent that we do. You know, I see random clients, so it can take inconsistent amount of time to do the number of tasks, but the number of tasks that we have to do never changes. So just, oh my gosh, banging my head against a brick wall constantly at this job. It's so frustrating. So I was really thrown off. Good grief. All day by losing time where I couldn't work, and I was just frenzied and stressed out. Oops, we gotta get Ungaga out here. And then, oh my gosh, one of my animals had a little bit of a crisis, so I had to kind of take care of them. I've got chickens, and one of them is not terribly healthy, so it's kind of my little disability bird that I have to take special care of. But I love her. I love my chickens. They're useless and they don't lay eggs, but I love them anyway. So that was just very stressful. I just, like, sat for like an hour, just like holding her, and it just was very upsetting. Very upsetting. And then And then I watched the movie, and that wasn't so bad. And my dad made peach pies because we have an absurd amount of canned peaches from COVID. You know, like everyone, we went and stocked up on canned goods, which is not like a foolish thing to do. But somehow we got like more than 10 cans of just peaches. I don't even like peaches that much. So I finally organized the can shelf, and I went a little crazy. I was like, we're doing something with these cans, and we're clearing it out. Because you should, cans will theoretically last forever, but not really. So you should actually like use them up once in a while. So I got really frustrated, and I bought a whole bunch of pie tins, and I was like, somebody in this house is making pies for me, and it ain't me. So my dad's been making pies, and it's been really great. So we had pumpkin first, and now we're having peach, and we're going through our cans, and it's pretty acceptable. The acceptable change, positive thing that happened today. So I got a movie and I got a pie, so that was pretty good. It turned around, and now I'm playing some video games, so it's all's well that ends well, I suppose. Anyway, enough complaining about my day. I hope you had a better Friday, or whatever day it is that this happens to fall on. And yeah, give a like if you enjoyed, and we're gonna freaking get through this. Oh, my Digimon wants to go to bed, but I don't. Go to bed. Alright, have a great rest of the week, and bye!